This is what we sing on Yom Kippur in a state when the empty vessels are revealed. From these pleas, as we raise requests for correction, from above we receive the light that reforms. And when the vessel is corrected, it reaches a state where it's filled with all the light of love and adhesion. When the lower ones begin their life by song, their spiritual ascent to the soul's root, the upper ones add power to them in order for the lower ones to attain the upper light of wisdom that has reached and become revealed in Zon of the world of Atzilut, and in the angels preceding it. This way, the lower ones increase the powers and luminescence of the wisdom in the upper realms. Iseder Sudata I shall arrange for the meal. I shall arrange for the meal is not a tune, it's a song of a person whose point in the heart has awakened. And after a very long way of preparing for the work of godliness, reaches a state where he transcends the Machzom and enters the spiritual world. There he passes through all the levels of the worlds of Bia to Atzilut, and acquires the vessels of bestowal, and reaches Gadlut. Rising to Rosh to Atzilut, where his soul is ready and welcome to receive the light of Ein Sof, and to receive in order to bestow. Now it's filled with the light, which is called the meal of the righteous. Now he feels all the preparations he's been through, and all the components of this work at this high state. And he praises all of the forces that he felt, and through which he has risen to this high level, and he invites them to a meal, meaning that they all take part in it now, and he feels all the components in him as he conducts the big zivug for adhesion to the Creator, whereby he and the Creator unite in his internal vessels. He invites the upper levels, who used to take care of him when he was little, while he was on the way, Zeranpin and Malchut de Atzilut, who gave birth to the soul, and who used to control him and help him grow, who have led him from one state to another, from darkness into light, so that he will acquire all the discernments and grow wiser, until he's grown and become big. He's grown above the desire to receive, and is now able to control it. And to work with it in order to bestow. Now that he's in a state of the greatest, highest union with the Creator, he sings this song, I shall prepare for the meal. Now for this high meal of Shabbat, a sort of next world, a sort of Gemar Tikkun, end of correction. He uses all the means, all the elements, all the forces, both internal and external. He, along with his entire soul and all the worlds that have brought him to this situation. Now the time of unification with the Creator has arrived. In one union, in one vessel, in the meal of the righteous. Apotheosis of singing is the Song of Songs that contains the entire Torah, the entire upper light, the entire darkness, the entire light, the entire path of all the souls up until the complete spiritual redemption and resurrection of the dead, up to that day which is the Creator's Shabbat. Whatever is, whatever was, and whatever will be on the seventh day when the Creator's Shabbat comes. Everything is included in the Song of Songs. Nigun, melody. A melody is the expression of emotions without words. On one hand, it's more abstract, and on the other hand, it's sharper and more focused. If in a song the words and the melody operate together, as there are words meaning letters which make up sentences in a plea, in a certain process that begins and ends, while the melody itself, which is added to the words, expresses the tamim, the flavors in the plea. Then in a tune without words, a person must also express the missing words by the melody itself. We know that there are discernments in the vessels of tamim, nikudot, tagin, and letters in the tune itself. In writing, we also see nikudot and letters. But tamim and tagin are only used in special circumstances. They are internal additions which express the internal conditions of the vessel, of one's feelings, of how one constructs his attitude. There's a melody that goes over the words, and in many cases changes the essence of the words. In many cases, I can sing the same words happily, or I can sing them sadly. and each time the same words will have a totally different meaning. This means that the tune expresses my attitude to what the words say. Therefore, there are tamim, nikudot, tagin, and letters of which the tamim expresses the person's attitude to what he's singing to a much greater degree.